Hey allihopa! Hi everyone and welcome to another video from Say It In Swedish. Today we're gonna talk about 4 ways to talk about the future in Swedish, because I don't think we have done that yet. And if you like what you learn in this video, you can check out my Lagom Guide to Swedish, now available as a hardback. It's beautiful, isn't it? Links to this one and the workbook are in the description down below. Now, the first and I think easiest way of talking about the future is, weirdly enough, by using the present tense, normally together with some kind of adverbial of time. Let's look at an example, and I think I will use the same example for all these ways of constructing the future because it's easier for you to get a grasp of the difference. So, we have Jag jobbar imorgon. Jag jobbar imorgon. I work tomorrow. Jag jobbar imorgon. You can actually do the same thing with the present continuous form in English. So, I'm working tomorrow. I'm working tomorrow. Jag jobbar imorgon. So, we use tomorrow here, imorgon, to indicate that it's not happening right now. It's happening tomorrow. Then we have the infamous ska, or the infinitive skola. And this is a helper verb that can mean a bunch of things. It can be really, really tricky to grasp. I should maybe make a video about it, but if you want to read up on it, it's all in my book, a bunch of use cases for ska. Today, we are talking about the future. So we can use ska when something is really determined to happen, right? You made up your mind. It's more or less set in stone. You're gonna do it, right? Then we can say, jag ska jobba imorgon. Jag ska jobba imorgon. So we have ska, the helper verb is the conjugated verb. Then we have jobba, which is in the infinitive. And then we have I will work tomorrow. If you leave out tomorrow, it can also mean I'm about to start working now, so don't bother me. Jag ska jobba. Jag ska jobba. I'm about to work now, so get lost. Then we have a really common, maybe even the default way of constructing the future. It's by using the verb komma. Komma. And you will mostly see it as komma att in various books because it's not really a helper verb. So you would need at, which is the equivalent to, as in to work, for instance, in English. You would need that to connect komma with another verb. However, it's so common and so frequently used that it's basically seen as a helper verb. So you can do it both ways. You can say komma or komma att, etc. Okay? So an example would be jag kommer att jobba imorgon. Jag kommer att jobba imorgon. So there are a few things to talk about here. For instance, komma is used when we're made a prediction. It's a bit looser than saying ska, but it's also kind of like the default way of using the future. So it might seem a bit contradictory there, but most of the times it's something that might happen. We think it will happen, pretty certain it will happen, but it's not set in stone. Jag kommer att jobba imorgon. It's like an idea I have that I will do. Something like that. It's hard to describe exactly how it feels to a Swede when we use all of these different variations. It's something you really need to learn with experience. But the thing you need to know is it's not set in stone like ska, which is more set in stone than komma. Then you also heard me saying o and not at. And the thing is, we have 2 at. The first one is an infinitive marker. It's like the to in English in front of a verb. So to work, att jobba, is most of the times pronounced o jobba. It's just how it is. It's just how you need to learn it, because it's what you will hear all the time. People don't say att. Then we have another one, which is a subjunction, and it cannot be pronounced like this. So that's, write that down. That's important. So that's komma. We have jag kommer att jobba imorgon. I'm going to work tomorrow. I think it's my idea of a day, but I'm a bit sick, so maybe not. Yeah, something like that. And then we have the fourth one. These are 5 fingers. And that, my friends, brings us to the fourth variant, which is by using tänka. Think, to think with your brain, not believe or anything. It's you use your brain to think, you have a thought. And in some grammars, it's not a way of constructing the future. In some, it is. And when you think about it, it is pretty much a way of constructing the future. You have an intention of doing something, so you will do it. Jag tänker jobba imorgon. Jag tänker jobba imorgon. I have the intention to work tomorrow. I've thought about what to do tomorrow, and I think I will work. That's how we use it. Hopefully that makes sense. So, to wrap this up and to recap, we have jag jobbar imorgon. Jag jobbar imorgon. I'm working tomorrow. We have jag ska jobba imorgon. I will work tomorrow. I will work tomorrow. Jag kommer jobba imorgon. Or jag kommer att jobba imorgon. You can choose if you want to use att or å here or not. Jag kommer jobba imorgon. Jag kommer att jobba imorgon. I'm going to work tomorrow. And then we have jag tänker jobba imorgon. Jag tänker jobba imorgon. I have the intention of working tomorrow. I hope this video made a little bit of sense to you. If you need to learn more about this and other things, you can get my book, A Lagom Guide to Swedish. And if you want to practice this, you can get my A Lagom workbook to Swedish. Links are in the description down below. And if you want to learn more Swedish, you can do that on sayinswedish.com. Now back with exercises for all the vocabulary. This is awesome. And if you want to learn more, you can check out this video about verbs. Everything you need to know about verbs to go along with this lesson.